As a new driver, there's a lot to learn about safety behind the wheel. And there are some essential rules of the road I want to talk to you about. Let's start with what you should do if you get pulled over by law enforcement. Being a police officer or state trooper is a difficult job because we never know who's inside the vehicle we're pulling over. When you see our blue lights behind you, slow down and pull over to the right as soon as it's safe. If you feel unsafe, you should turn on your hazard lights to let the officer know that you recognize their request. Then continue driving to the closest well-lit public area to pull over. Now, if you're not sure it's a real police officer pulling you over, call 911 and have the dispatcher confirm it for you. We respect you, and it's best to show respect in return. Turn off your ignition, roll down the window, and keep both hands in plain sight as the officer approaches your vehicle. We'll be checking to see if you and your passengers are wearing seatbelts. Alabama law does require that everyone be properly restrained. We'll ask to see your license, registration, and proof of insurance. Could I see your driver's license, insurance card, and registration?
Yeah, my insurance card and registration are in my glove box. Can I reach and grab them?
Absolutely. If you have to look into the glove box, center console, or purse for these documents, please tell the officer what you're going to do and do it slowly. Give accurate answers to the officer's questions. Never show a fake ID, as it will get you in a lot more trouble than just getting a ticket. If you feel you have been unfairly given a ticket, you can take that up in court. The court date will be on your ticket. That's your time to argue your case, not with the officer. Above all, show respect and stay calm. Who will you call if you need assistance? You need to think clearly and have a plan. Now let's talk about what to do if you're involved in a crash. And let's hope that you never are. First, check yourself and your passengers for injuries. Call 911 if you need an ambulance and to report the accident. Move your vehicle out of the way of traffic if it's safe to do so. Exchange license and insurance information with the other driver. Write down the names of everyone involved, including the officer's name and badge number. It's also a good idea to get a copy of the accident report. Ask the officer where you can get this. Driving is a full-time responsibility. It requires you to be unselfish, share the roadway with others. Making a death notification is by far the hardest part of a trooper's job. I've made death notifications on ages ranging from 2 to 90. That is by far harder than writing any ticket. Speed is something that you always have to consider, especially when we're talking about inclement weather such as rain, sleet, snow, hail. You always want to reduce your speed anytime you operate your motor vehicle during times of inclement weather. Now, what if your vehicle breaks down? Many of the same rules apply, and here are a few other suggestions. Get your vehicle off the road to the right as far and safely as possible. Put your emergency flashers on. Get out on the side away from traffic and call for help. If there's no way to get off of the road, stay in your vehicle with your seatbelt on and call for help. Now let's say you're driving along and you hear sirens coming. What do? Again, slow down, pull over to the right as safely and quickly as you can to let the first responders pass. Alabama's move over law states that when you approach an emergency vehicle that is stopped on the road and has visual signals flashing, you should make a lane change and move over if possible. And if that's not safe to do, slow down. One last safety tip. If you ever think you're being followed, call 911 and tell them your concern and your location. Don't speed up or pull over. Wait for an officer to find you. We've covered a lot of good information for essential rules of the road. I hope that I've said something to inspire you guys today to be better drivers, to be better citizens, to be better people. I absolutely love what I do. This is my chosen profession. This is what I choose to do. This is my way of giving back. My family utilizes those same roads that you and your family utilize. The choices that you make not only affect you, but they affect your loved ones, they affect other motorists. There's lots of people involved. So Everything boils down to being safe, showing respect, staying calm, and doing the right things. We want you to be a safe driver and stay safe on the road, and that's why we're here.